Hey, how's it going, guys? How you doing today? Tuesday, July 24th.
He's back.
Yes, I am back
He's
after
back.
a nice little vacay.
Yeah, your little T-dot vacay.
Yeah, it was great.
How did the dot treat you?
It was good, man. It was
Yeah.
good. The weather from both ends. Before I'd left here, the weather was great, and then when I landed in Toronto, the weather was great as well. Couldn't complain.
No.
I don't think I complained about anything in that trip.
Good.
Yeah, no, I got to play out, got to see a couple events, got to link up with a couple of friends, homies. And
Your boy Scratch up there, killing it.
Shouts out to Paul, always putting on a great event, my man.
The good barbecue, yeah.
I was just saying it's funny that it takes somebody from Nova Scotia to really bring like a really good event to Toronto.
We got that talent here.
Hey, man, it's good.
We import.
Not that I'm saying no great events have happened in Toronto, but I'm saying
exactly what he's saying.
yeah, but it's great to see that we have some local talent that is also raising the bar as well.
Crushing it out there.
Crushing it, man.
And it was hot out there.
It was hot.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great, man. I look forward to that event every year. So
Yeah, it's always good to go out there every once in a while.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'll be back in a couple weeks anyway. But
Oh, yeah. You're going back there again?
yeah,
Damn you.
I know.
World traveler.
Yeah, Toronto.
The world.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. Again, for July 24th, 2018, coming to the end of the month.
Yep.
If you can take a moment, it would mean the world to us if you go subscribe to our YouTube channel and find us on iTunes, Google Play, and wherever.
Yes, please.
It would mean the world to us.
Do it up. We'd
Yeah,
love
if
you
it-
to do that.
Yeah, we honestly would. But further ado, we shall get into today's show. It's going to be a quick one because I got some plans after.
He's got someplace to be.
I got some place. I got to
and
go
it ain't
see.
with you and me.
Yeah, I got to go see Shakespeare by the Sea. Okay?
What?
Yeah.
Ah, lame.
Listen, I'm cultured, my friend.
I am not.
This Florida mom pictured here. She went to go pay a parking ticket, and now she faces deportation.
I shouldn't have laughed at that.
Well,
But Florida
yeah.
never ceases to amaze.
Exactly. There was a story, I guess, not too long ago, where a waiter said, "What was it again?"
Waiter claims that he made up the fake story. So about a customer saying that we don't tip terrorists. That was what was written on the check, but it wasn't real.
Unbelievable.
It was not real.
So you're just trying to get on in the
Just
trend.
trying to get in the mix.
Right.
What's trending right now is racism.
Yes.
Yeah.
And finally, a person who was trending, Stormy Daniels.
She's always trending for me.
Her husband
Yeah.
has now filed for divorce.
Oh, it's so special.
Damn.
Too bad.
Yeah. Before we get today's show started, we would like to wish everybody out there who's celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
From our hearts to you.
Your hearts.
Yes. And of course, to our famous friends, we want to celebrate birthday to one Jennifer Lopez.
49. Listen, 49. Ooh. She looking good, 49.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, not too. I want to know what kind of water she's drinking.
Yeah, what are you drinking, baby?
Yeah.
Drinking smart water.
Yeah. And happy birthday to one Barry Bonds.
Yeah, the big man,
Yes.
54 years old.
Yep.
And speaking of big men, the last guy, Carl,
Oh yes.
the mailman Malone, from back in the day, 55 years old. This guy was a beast on the court.
Yes. I think he's still kept himself in decent shape.
Yeah, Carl was a cool player because he wasn't like a big party player. He was well known, but he wasn't like a mainstream like he was back in the day. But he wasn't like a Jordan or one of those guys.
He was. I see what you're saying.
He was like a workhorse, man, just in there doing his thing.
Yeah, like he was well known, but he wasn't like. I feel like
a flashy thing.
Yeah, I feel like he could walk the streets and people wouldn't been like, okay, like go crazy, like a Scottie Pippen or a Jordan.
Yeah.
Or because I remember, I think when they went to, it was funny when they went to the Olympics.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, well, years back.
The Dream Team.
The Dream Team.
Yeah.
John Stockton.
Yeah, John Stockton.
He could walk absolutely everywhere.
No one had any idea.
Him and his family were out taking pictures. No one could care less.
That's because he's like 5'10", like a white dude with like a regular. He looks like an accountant.
Yeah.
You know, he don't look like a ball player.
But he was one of the like best ball players to play in the NBA. So
we got the accountant and the mailman.
yes, exactly.
We got them all.
Yeah. Up first, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about this interesting story coming from the great state of Florida, as they all do.
As well.
Or at least the ones that I choose.
The bad ones.
So anyways, the Florida cops ship a 24-year-old mother to ICE after she paid a traffic ticket. So Maria, undocumented 24-year-old mother of 3 from Guatemala, showed up to the Martin County Jail earlier this year to voluntarily pay a $150 traffic fine. Instead, she wound up handcuffed and thrown into jail. And even though she paid the $750 bond to leave the facility, Martin County Jail's official kept her money and kept her behind bars until Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents arrived.
That's cold.
And took her away. So that's what ICE is, ladies and gentlemen.
That's some cold shit right there.
That's it's amazingly cold.
Yeah.
Ice cold.
And they take your money.
And they took the money.
And they took the cat, of course.
Yeah. So now she's stuck in a cell at the Boward Transitional Center, a privately run beach detention center for low-level detainees being deported despite having either committed low-level nonviolent offenses like traffic violations in this case, or no crimes whatsoever. So she gets to see her children once a week. She told the New Times in a phone call that the detention center, that one of her children, who was 9 years old, was at one point held in federal custody.
Ouch.
Her 9-year-old.
What?
Yeah. So the child was so traumatized by the experience, now she fears even visiting her mother and possibly being detained again. They gave her 60 to 90 minutes one time a week with her kids.
Wow.
Yeah, 60 minutes to 90 minutes a week. Imagine I am their mother. Mother. Yeah, there's very little time. They cry, they sob, and that's what she said. The 9-year-old, of course, is scared she will be detained. Maria's story is no less harrowing. Jonathan Ureta, her lawyer with the Legal Aid Service of the Boward County, says tales like this prove that if Trump's administration stops separating families at the border, Americans' deportations policy still needlessly separate parents from their children. He also adds that these policies will continue to do so unless the nation's immigration system is overhauled.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Unfortunate, man. It's crazy that she was trying to do the right. That's what you get for doing the right thing.
Yeah. How sad is that?
Right.
You go and try to pay your shit, and you get deported.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
And separation of the kids too. That's that whole.
I mean, they just had that whole whirlwind of that happening, which was just crazy. And then clearly, it's still happening.
Yeah.
To maybe just a lesser scale. Actually, it's probably not even a lesser scale. It's just probably unreported.
Well, that's the other thing too, right?
Yeah.
Lisa says I refuse to travel to the U.S. Such gross treatment. Yeah, it's a little sketchy right now.
It is up in the air.
If you're unfortunately, if you're some sort of ethnic background or look, you may be a little weary about traveling to the U.S.
Yeah. Well, she says that she's trapped at the transitional center with little ability to contact the outside world or take care of her young children. That would be the scariest part, because I've heard stories of this where people get sent to jail in other countries.
Yeah.
And one, you don't speak the language.
Yeah.
And you trying to contact the outside world is little to no existence. Yeah. And I can't imagine the stress that has on your mind. And especially in this case where this mother is worrying about her children and who wants to be deported? Because I believe she has a job too.
Yeah, on top of everything.
Yeah. So her children are staying with their grandmother while Maria clearly awaits her fate. She says some of the guards are professional, but others have yelled at her, refused to converse with her in Spanish, or play cruel games with detainees, include lying and saying that the facility's commissary is out of basic goods like shampoo or soap.
Oh, man.
How do you have these people work? How do these people hold down a job?
I don't know.
Right?
Best of the best.
Exactly.
Of the best.
Right? So
is this like where they send the worst of the worst, like the guys who can't actually converse and do their job right?
I would think
just go there. You handle the dictation.
Yeah.
That center over there. You'd be fine.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what they say in an interview. Like, how does that interview process go for these people to pass, and then for them to pass it, to get a job, and then to still act like assholes? It's unbelievable.
Well, I mean, they're like I said, not top shelf, right?
Well, it seems that way.
Yeah. They get what they get, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not. They're probably not encouraged anyway to treat them well. I mean,
I can't see that either.
No,
yeah,
it's not. They don't give a fuck about that stuff, right? They're just there to do their job, right? Sad. You try to do the right thing and you get deported.
Yeah.
Not good.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Speaking of not doing the right thing, this waiter
Yeah.
reported a couple weeks ago that what was it again?
Well,
Why can't I remember this story?
your brain is still on vacay.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting story in the midst of all this, a lot of backlash going on right now with racism going on in the service industry and customer service, the whole thing. It's bad when you fake it.
Yeah. I think it's bad when you fake it in a lot of situations.
True that. I wouldn't know anything about that.
I don't know.
I've never been around anybody who faked it.
Yeah, because it's nothing but real love around here.
I like to fake it. So Texas restaurant company that banned a customer after an employee's story of a receipt scrawled with a racial epithet went viral, said Monday that it had parted ways with the employee and learned that the story was fake. Quote, after further investigation, we have learned that our employee fabricated the entire story. Terry Turney, the chief operating officer of the Saltgrass Steakhouse, said that in a statement, racism of any form is intolerable, and we will always act swiftly should it occur in any one of our establishments. Falsely accusing someone of racism is equally disturbing. I agree with that. That's just as bad for me. The incident unfolded earlier this month when Khalil Kavil, 20-year-old, a waiter at the restaurant, of course, posted an image to Facebook that showed a $108 bill with a zero tip on the tip line. Quote, he said, what he had written on the receipt, "We don't tip terrorists," which was written on the top of the bill. Cavell, who is an African-American and Caucasian, so he's got both sides in him.
What up,
said that
my brother?
Not my brother. I don't fall in. And said that the note was left on the table, on his table, and it made him, quote, "sick to my stomach," is what he said.
Right.
I shared this because I want people to understand that racism and this hatred still exists. Although this is nothing new, it is still something that will test your faith. So, when it was all said and done, it was fake. So he generated about 8,000 comments on his Facebook as a result of this. Racism in any form, of course, is unacceptable, Torney said, who represents the restaurant. And so Cavell was immediately he was let go as a result of all this, of course.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, he's not going to be working there anymore. After story went viral, Cavell thanked his supporters on Facebook who sent him money. But Cavell's Facebook, because that's what happens, right?
Because they're like, oh, you deserve a tip.
You need a tip. You've been racially profiled. But the Cavell's Facebook posts about the incident have since been deleted. It is not clear whether his profile still exists. At the time, Cavell gave an interview, which he spoke about. He said that was the history of his name and about how his faith was guiding him through the experience, supposedly being called a terrorist. So he played the whole spirituality side of it too. Like, I'm getting through it. It's like, dude, you didn't get through anything.
Yeah.
He said it was not all about the money. It's about shedding a light on an issue I feel very passionate about. So, dude, here's the thing. You're doing more damage than good.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to bring awareness to racism, but when you make up fake stories, you're not doing any favors for anybody, man, because when it actually really happens,
right,
it's the boy who cried wolf, right?
Exactly.
So this is not a good thing, man. You actually went 5 steps backwards by doing this kind of shit. This is not right. It's not the way to do it.
You know, for some reason it reminded me of that scene in Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger holding the guy over the cliff, and he's just like,
oh, yeah.
I lied.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see. I think I got the clip.
You got it?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice, classic.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last? That's right, Major. You did. I lied.
That's terrible.
Anyway, so that's basically what the waiter did right there. He was
the worst part about it is they started sending him money. That's because they felt sorry for him.
And that's another thing, because I mean, we've talked about all these stories that happens where people set up crowdfunding pages for, hey, my son's sick and the son's actually not sick, and they're just preying on people, just the people feeling sad for their family that they're actually going through a rough time when they're actually not. It's crazy that people will really ride out this lie. It takes a certain kind of person to do that.
It takes, to pull on the heartstrings of people and you know, especially during this time right now, where it's super sensitive. This topic is like everywhere, and it's just trending. Maybe that's why he did it. Yeah, because it's kind of the hot topic, so you can get more attention that way. I don't know. But overall, it was not good. He was let go from the job, and dude, I think he did more disservice than anything else.
Well, exactly, and I mean, just even to yourself, as a human being, it's just like now you're going to be viewed as that person.
Yeah.
And like, imagine just going to apply for new jobs. It's just like, you really want that hanging over your head,
dude? You're a crappy human being. People who aren't crappy. People that have joined us today.
Hey.
Lauren's in the house. Jonathan Cromwell. Yeah. Cassandra, Lisa, Mary Lou Donahoe.
Hey,
in the house. Patricia, Karen, Ayla K, and Devin's in the house. Thank you guys for joining us.
Shouts out, Devin. How did your event go? Hope it went well, my friend.
Yeah.
Always got to support my dude.
Nice.
And our final story today, because I got to go
doing it dirty
to a little play.
Yeah, it's Shakespeare by the Sea, baby.
Hey.
Nice. Speaking of not Shakespeare by the Sea.
Yeah, pretty much the furthest thing from it.
Yeah.
Stormy Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Shouts out.
Yeah, shouts out, girl. Did you know she's only 39? I thought she was a lot older.
Dude, she looks older.
Yeah, she has that look.
Oh, she looks like she's 44.
Yeah,
45.
like in her 40s.
Yeah, she's in that 40. Really?
Yeah, I found that out today when I was reading the article.
She's been around the block.
Hey, man.
Just a few times.
It's all good.
Much love.
Anyways, Stormy Daniels' husband is now seeking divorce. The husband of the adult film actress Stormy Daniels, whose allegations of sexual encounter, as everybody now knows, with U.S. President Donald Trump, a.k.a. Agent Orange, has made her household name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's everywhere.
Yeah, she's everywhere.
I mean, she was everywhere before.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of everywhere.
So her husband has filed divorce in Texas, accusing her of infidelity.
No shit.
Right?
Yeah, thanks for the news update, buddy. Jesus Christ. You married a porn star.
Okay.
Come on.
He has an interesting name.
He does?
Glendon.
Sounds super fake.
Anyway, yeah, I think he was an adult actor himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Touche.
Yes. Anyway, the husband who has asked for was granted temporary restraining order to prevent his estranged wife, whose real name is Stephanie Clifford.
Yeah, that kind of ruins it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What? Her
like Stormy
Wait
Daniels.
a minute. Her real name isn't Stormy Daniels?
I like that name. Much better.
From taking their 7-year-old daughter on a nationwide bus tour of strip clubs. So he just wanted to prevent that from happening.
Well, yeah.
It's not maybe the best or healthiest environment for a 7-year-old.
Probably not.
My question is, do you feel bad for the husband in this case?
I mean, what's the feel bad? Oh, that's my phone. Sorry.
It's okay.
I don't. Hey, Billy, stop texting me, man. I'm doing the show.
Yeah, goddamn.
I don't know, man. How do you feel bad for? I mean, I feel bad for the kid.
I feel bad for the kid too because I mean,
but this is her business, right? Listen, this is her business. She is a porn star. She does these strip club appearances. That's her business.
I don't think she would be doing these strip club appearances as much.
If not for
if it wasn't for the Donald Trump thing.
I get it, but she's cashing in on it right now, which you have to do. She's making that money for her family. She's trying to get through college still.
Here's the question for you. Then would you just if you were married to Stormy Daniels,
baby,
would you just let her continue? Like, would you let her continue to make her money by doing these tours, or would you be like, God damn it, Stormy, enough is enough?
Well, what is she gonna do if she stops?
Well, you already know she's a porn actress.
When you got married, and you are one too.
Yeah, so
the husband is one.
So just be like, well, you could always go back to your original job.
What was that?
Being a porn star.
Was that any better?
Oh, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Could you do it? Could you handle that? I would suppose if you're already married into it, I would suppose you'd be cool.
You kind of know what you're getting into.
Yeah, you'd be cool with it.
I don't know, man. Isn't the other one worse?
Here's my thing. I don't know if I was like, you're with who? Donald Trump. Oh man,
that would have been the end of my. That would have been. I'm good. I'm done. I'm kind of done right now.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Agent Orange did put me over the edge.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Listen, in these situations, it's like with anybody with their job. If you marry somebody and they're already doing their job, if you knew what they did beforehand,
right,
what they're doing after, they don't have any plan of stopping. You don't have any right to tell them to stop.
Mm-hmm.
You knew what you got into.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
You know,
if I married a porn star, I'd be like, hey, I know what's going on. It's cool.
I mean, does he still do what he do? It's the question.
I'm not sure.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maybe I'll have to look up Glendon Crane.
Does he still be banging?
Yeah, let's see if I can find his Pornhub profile.
Even. All right.
Hold on, it's gonna be 2 seconds.
I mean, you can't. It's kind of like it's hypocritical.
Oh yeah, this guy looks like a porn star for sure.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
He's all the way. I've seen him in a few features. He's not bad. He's a good actor.
Yo, buddy.
Lose that earring, buddy. What are you doing?
He's a porn star.
Look at them cannons coming up too. I think that's when she was younger.
Yeah. Anyways,
he looks like a friggin'. Oh, he looks like a like a rock star who failed.
He looks like a failed porn star.
Yeah,
not a rock star.
Maybe he's a good. Who knows? Maybe he was a successful one. Who knows?
Maybe I'll give him a shot tonight. See how well he holds up.
Yeah, well, maybe he's got the stamina.
Just in case if anybody was wondering what he looks like, I'm assuming that's him. Standing next to his.
I believe that is him. Yep.
With
I don't know, man. It's a little hypocritical.
Yeah.
To kind of, you know what I mean, like, but there's just, that's the least of their problems, man. There's so much crap going on in her life.
Yes.
Like, dude, like, just, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
There's so much other stuff.
And who knows us? Maybe that was probably like the tipping point. Who knows what else goes beyond closed doors?
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, they have a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, it depends on whether she's not around for the child. That's a big thing. That's a big age.
Right.
Especially for young girls. That 7-year-old, 7, 8, 9, they're starting to understand things more.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a time where you should be around a little bit more.
Exactly.
Maybe hang up the see-through heels. Put them stripper heels up on the rack.
Never.
Not your rack, a different rack. And go back to porn.
Yeah.
You can do it in your backyard, literally or figuratively, whatever you like.
Yeah. Or
have they done a scene together?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Is that where they met?
I don't know.
This feels kind of good. We should do this all the time.
Yeah.
All right, let's get married. Oh boy. The fine world of pornography.
Yeah. Bringing couples together and tearing them apart, apparently.
Yes, apparently so.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's
all
I know one couple that is staying together. Right here, and you guys. So it's like a weird, interesting three-way.
It's an orgy.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. He apologized that this episode is a little shorter than the regular.
But we're back.
But we'll be back tomorrow with a full-blown episode.
Blown.
Yes, full-blown episode.
Well done.
Tomorrow with some more articles.
Hump Day edition tomorrow.
Yes, it will be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate your time again. Whatever you do tonight, do it safely.
Stay cool.
Yes.
It's melty out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleep above the blankets if you can.
Sleep outside.
Yeah, or sleep outside.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yes.
Come on back.
We out. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. If you like the show, please subscribe below.